Well, the time has come, and it's kind of dreaded because I've been using these fonts tied to my brand Jackalope for almost 10 years. And I chose them out almost 10 years ago. They've almost just become like a novelty part of my brand. I've wanted to switch it at times, but Bonsai was using Bebas and Proxima Nova for the body content, but for the headlines, for the H3, 2, and 1, it's using Bebas, and it's kind of this blocky font that I always kind of liked. I thought it looked kind of sporty, kind of clean, kind of tactical, yet techy. I always kind of liked it, and so I stuck with it. But last night, I was just sitting there thinking, okay, well, I know that Helvetica is going to appeal to a larger audience. Let's see what it looks like with Helvetica. And I switched it. I spent maybe an hour or more last night just looking back and forth. I was actually on these screenshots, just flipping in between them. Dark mode, light mode, and you know what? So this is actually San Francisco Pro. It's Apple's native font now, but it's based off Helvetica. It almost looks exactly like Helvetica. So if you're on an Apple device, you'll see the San Francisco version. And if you're not, then you'll see Helvetica, or Helvetica New, probably. I just think that looks so much cleaner, so much more techy. I think this worked for Jackalope Media as a media production company that creates videos and stuff like that, but for a tech product, you can't tell me that doesn't look better. Not even I can deny it. So we're gonna switch it real quick. I'm just gonna do a quick stream. And I'd like to be able to go into next week feeling fresh with the new font, so let's do this. Just gonna vagrant up my machine. I need to change these, but this is now bonsai.so. Scripts directory. And after it's figuring up, we will yarn run start to get the ball rolling. These days I'm gonna probably type my password on accident. I'm gonna stream it to the whole world. Now we can run this one. This will launch up live reloaded local environment. So while we're working on that, let's come over here. Oops. Here, silly. Okay, let's open up GitHub. Shift Command A to open it up in Atom. We're going to be using both these today as I publish it, but let's see how quickly we can do this. So we're going to go into Web, App, Themes, Bonsai, Resources, Assets. We could delete Bebas from here. We might as well, because I don't think we're going to be going back or provide the option to necessarily go back. Now that would probably break some stuff if I didn't have it installed locally on my machine. We can go, yeah, let's open up a Chrome in here. No, come on. No. And localhost. Okay, so now let's change that in CSS. So we're going to go into Assets, Styles, Leaf, Common. This might even be in Bootstrap variables. This might take me a second to find exactly where, but I can search for Bebas because I know that's kind of an outlier. It's going to be somewhere. There we go. Font family Bebas. Bold. So instead of Bebas, blank Mac. So we might use Roboto. Okay, so we can just delete this from the beginning. And this is the order of priority. It's going to do Apple System, then Blink Mac System font. I don't know what that is exactly. I don't know what that is. I know Roboto looks pretty good. You could compare it to Helvetica for sure, but they kind of have to be spaced differently and stuff. I don't know. They're not exactly the same, that's for sure. Okay, so this should change it. Ooh, where do we put that? Bebas, style sheet, import. Oh, Bebas. Can we just not delete that for now? Okay, that'll fix that issue for now, I think. No. What is this? Distribution. Main. Import fonts, Bebas style sheet. File to import not found. Well, check again. It's totally there. I don't know what you're freaking out about. In main. So we're in styles main, line 18, column 1. Terms acting a little strange. Let's try compiling that again. So now it's working. It's odd. So that looks okay. I'm gonna make it a little more bold, I believe. H1 font weight. It's not only the H1 though. I think I'll do this whole Bebas. I have a class named Bebas somewhere. That would probably be under leaf calming. Bonsai? No. There we go. Word spacing 0.15. Let's do font weight. I think, let's see, we want 400 or 500. Let's go with 500 for now. See it updating. I guess I have to make it important. There we go. Okay, I just wanted to keep today's stream really short and focused. Got some other plans tonight, so otherwise I'd probably keep going, but let's get this pushed to the server. Let me just test a couple other pages just to make sure everything's working. Probably want to now change this design a little bit. For some reason that looks a little weird to me. I think I can condense the height of these cards a little more now, since Bebas took up a lot more vertical space. But otherwise I think it looks pretty good. I might make these a little lighter or more bold. We'll play around with that a little bit as we go, but I don't think it looks bad or unusable at the moment. So let's see, can I get rid of that height though? MT2. Okay, so that is under partials, rooms, grid. made a change. Well, I guess it's already reflecting the change, I just didn't notice. Well, I think yeah, I can still condense them a little more, but that looks pretty good for now. There is something that kind of throws off the look of these cards, I think, with the new font. So maybe I'll keep Bebas loaded in the background for now, just in case I might want to use it on certain components. Yeah, it looks a little strange there as well. So I'll be cleaning up this design as we go, but I think it just makes sense that I switch to Helvetica or San Francisco now, because it does give it more of a techie type look if I'm trying to go for like a Patreon level. Well, Bonsai looks a lot cleaner than Patreon's site, but if you were going to go to a Patreon, doesn't Roots have one? Yeah. I thought so. Maybe not. Creators. Yeah, that's definitely a different font, but it does look fairly clean. I'd say Bonsai's cleaning. And we're gonna keep making it cleaner and cleaner and cleaner. But not too sterile, but clean. Simple, minimalist. I think this new font is going to take us more in that direction, so let's do it. Okay, let's just look over these scripts real quick before we deploy. Staging, we're not cleaning the database. We're not provisioning, we are deploying. User password, admin password. I'm not going to set this. Actually, if I do it from development, I should keep my password. Yeah. But one thing I will need is my Gravity Forms key. Production looks good, no provision, just deployment and staging to production, database migration, development to staging. Okay, so that looks all good. Let's run this. Staging.sh. Yes. So on next stream, I'm going to work on these modal windows, getting the payment forms inserted in there. That's usually as simple as just running one script, and it should update the form. Don't even need to swap out the forms, it updates the existing one. And then I'll need to put some type of separate form for each of these. So each of these modal windows are separate. I could combine them if I wanted, but that can make things a little more confusing between monthly and annual. And I think it's better to focus on giving the people the ability to go monthly, annual easily and have the choice, which is why I do them individually. But if you only wanted to offer monthly, say, or only annually, you could combine them all into one modal window, and then you just have a drop down you choose between the plans. But that's pretty easy. That's just running one script, and then the payment forms in there, I'll go through, test it, link up the Stripe account to it, run a couple of test transactions, make sure that the redirects and all of that are being handled. Do I even have, I don't think I've even created the sign up page yet, have I? I might have. Not found. Okay, then the script should also create the sign up page. I think right now it's called enrollment, but we'll change that to sign up. And I'm gonna get my Bonsai logo set up there instead of the Jackalope logo. Get the footer sorted out. And then we'd probably go back to mostly working on this dashboard. This is going to be a lifelong process working on this dashboard and iterating changes, so we'll probably start with getting these fonts looking a little better. I think they could be smaller. Yeah, kind of like an iOS app, how it's really small beneath it. I need to do some yoga tonight. Yes. Okay, now we will run production. Check in on Bonsai, or on staging. And there it is. Live on a server. Bebas is gone. Whoa, I'm in smart passive income now? Interesting. I don't remember joining that. Looking good. actually once upon a time that I was using Helvetica New and then Proxima Nova for body text. Probably in 2014, something like that. Yeah, it's crazy for me to remove Bebas, but I'll probably still keep it on the Jackalope brand for a while. We'll see if we ever make the change on the Jackalope. But I think we can make Bonsai Bebas free. Looks like we got the deploy. So let's go take a look at that. We don't need the database actually. I don't even know why I migrated it. Wow. And what's done is done. I think San Francisco looks really good. It's a little less blocky than Helvetica. It's not quite so sharp. Gives it a bit of a softer type of tech look, almost a little more like Proxima Nova. And I'm surprised how well San Francisco and Proxima Nova worked together. I'm gonna test out what it would look like if... Okay, so this is using Apple's system as the first one. Does it change if we use Blink Mac system font? No. And I want to see what Seago UI looks like. Whoa, that looks really good. It almost looks exactly like Helvetica. Huh. Then there is Roboto. I can't tell a difference. I don't think I have Roboto, so I don't know if that affects it, but it seemed to make no difference. That seemed to make no difference as well. What the hell? Arial. There we go. Okay, I think all those fonts just look so similar that it's hard to tell. Looking good, looking good. I wonder if it look like even thicker. 600, we didn't even try that. Oof. We should have went with 600. I like that. Yeah, I think it doesn't go up any further than that. Ooh, 800. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. 700. 600. 700. It's a tough call. Maybe we'll just slowly move it up. So I'm gonna boost it up to we'll go to 600 next time, and then maybe we'll try out 700 later. They're pretty much the same thing, but it's all in the details, huh? Alright. On that note, just make sure that deploy will finish. I don't need to migrate it, but might as well. And that'll do it. So, you guys have a great night, have a great weekend. I hope you like the new font. If you have any opinions on it, always feel free to contact me or comment or talk shit. Anyways, much love. I'll probably be back on Monday or Tuesday.